children, hello, welcome to your home school. This is your class 9 mathematics NCERT or CBSE board, and this is your fourth chapter, that is polynomials. We have completed our first exercise. We are going to start with your second exercise. Before we start our second exercise, some points you can see here. Okay, we are going to discuss these and then we are going to start your next exercise. Look here, zeros of a polynomial. We are going to know about zeros of a polynomial. The zeros of the polynomial p of x are the solutions of the equation p of x equal to 0. All these points I will explain here, children. Let me take one example. What example let us take here? Suppose polynomial of x, any one equation I will take here. Let it be x minus 5. An algebraic expression I need to take. So, p of x, polynomial of x is equal to x minus 5 I have taken. Okay. So, now in place of x, what you substitute to get it value 0? What if you substitute, you get the value 0, children? Here it is minus 5 there. So, suppose if I take value of 5, 5 minus 5 will be 0. If we get your answer 0, then what I have substituted, 5 is a 0 of a polynomial. So, understand the equation carefully. Suppose you may take this by equating to 0 also you can take. I say this is a 0 of a polynomial. How can I get it as a 0? What if I substitute in the equation? I can make it 0. So, equal to 0, right? Minus 5, send other side. X is equal to 5. Right? Now, you got your x value. Substitute here. P of 5 is equal to 5 minus 5. 0. P of 5 equal to 0. Therefore, 5 is a 0 of a polynomial. So, why am I saying here 0 of a polynomial? If I substitute that number in an algebraic expression, you can make that equation into 0. If we get 0, then I call that number as a 0 of a polynomial. See, 0 means not only this 0, this 5 I am calling it as a 0 of a polynomial. Why? If I substitute that in an expression, that expression becomes 0. Okay. So now let's see the sentence carefully. The zeros of the polynomial p of x are the solutions of the equation p of x is equal to 0. So whatever we get the value of x, those are the solutions. A value of x means those are called the zeros. What is that? 5 is a 0. This is the solution of p of x. Okay. So let's see the second point. The number of zeros of a polynomial can be more than 1. How it can be? I have taken x minus 5. Linear polynomial. So its highest degree is 1. Then its solution must be 1. Right? So if linear 1, you remember, then its solution will be 1 will be there. Then its 0 of a polynomial will be 1 only. Suppose your equation is a quadratic polynomial, means highest power or a degree is 2. So highest power is 2 means what? That equation will be having 2 zeros. Understand the question carefully here. So what is a polynomial? Understand here, if it is a linear polynomial, it will be having 1 0. 1 0 means it may be any number. Okay, I am not talking about only 0. It may be 0 or any other number it might be. Suppose if it is a quadratic polynomial, 2 zeros. Cubic polynomial, 3 zeros. What are these zeros? These are the answers or solutions for a polynomial of p of x. Number of zeros of a polynomial can be more than 1. Depending on the polynomial, your answer will be depending. So depending on the polynomial, you can say how many zeros will it be. The zero of a polynomial may be 0 or sometimes may be any other number. It is not necessary that the zero of a polynomial is 0. That is the reason I have written here may be 0, may not be 0. 0 of a polynomial means p of x is becoming 0. That x may not be 0 or may be 0. Suppose p of x is equal to 3x there, children. Okay. So what you substitute, you get 0 here answer. That is 0. Yes or no? So what you substitute? Suppose if I substitute 0, 3 into 0, it will be 0. Or if I equate to 0, look here carefully, 3x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 by 3, that will be 0. So in this way, if you see, x equal to 0. P of x is equal to 3x if I take, then 0 if I substitute, you will get 0 answer. Then now here I am saying 0 is a polynomial. The zeros of a polynomial may be 0. This is an example. May not be 0. This is the example. Suppose other than 0, if any number I have substituted also, I got 0. Okay. This becomes a 0 of a polynomial when 5 is substituted. When I get an answer 0, what number I have substituted in this polynomial to get the 0? That number I call it as a 0 of a polynomial. Maybe 0, maybe any other number. So that is the reason the number of zeros of a polynomials can be more than 1 and the 0 of a polynomial may be 0, and it is not necessary that the 0 of a polynomial is 0. May be 0, may not be 0. See the next one. A linear polynomial has one and only one 0. Linear, we have seen here, this is a linear of a polynomial. Linear polynomial will be having only 1 0. Dash is the root of the equation p of x is equal to 0. So what you get here, suppose if I take this equation, children, what answer you got? X value is 5. 5 is a 0 of a polynomial. In other words, I can say that 5 is the root of the polynomial equation px is equal to 0, and 5 is the 0 of the polynomial. See, zeros of a polynomial, that I can call it as a root of a polynomial equation. Last and final, every real number is a 0 of a 0 polynomial. Every real number is a 0 of a 0 polynomial. So now try to understand all these points, children. What is there in this? The zeros of a polynomial are nothing but the solutions of the equation p of x equal to 0. And one more point says that a linear polynomial, it won't be having more than 1 0. But a normal polynomial, the zeros will be more than 1. And the zeros of a polynomial may be 0. And it is not necessary a 0 also. Linear polynomial will be having only 1 0. And that 0 of a polynomial, I can call it as a root of the polynomial. Okay, with this, how many points you have here? 6 or 7 points are there. Just understand the points. And now we are going to find the value of a polynomial. Let's start our exercise 4.2. What's your main heading? Find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at first one x equal to 0, x equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2. So polynomial set. So can I write this as p of x? Variable is x, children. So I am writing here x. P of x is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. right? Find the value. Value means what? In the place of x. In the place of x, what value they have given, substitute and find the value. So look here children, p of x, I'll rewrite the equation here. 5x minus 4x square plus 3. This x value how much? 0. That will be, wherever you have x, substitute 0. So 0 whole square plus 3. Anything into 0 will be 0, 0 plus 3. Therefore, p of 0 is equal to 3. Therefore, the value of a polynomial if x equal to 0 is 3. See the second sub question. Again, write the polynomial p of x is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Right? So now, what is the x value? Minus 1. Observe here carefully. Wherever you have x, I just write there minus 1. 5, I can't write like this. So for that purpose, I use a bracket. Minus 4 into minus 1 whole square plus 3. 5 into minus 1, minus 5. Minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 into minus 1, how much? Look here, minus 1 into minus 1. Minus into minus, plus 1 into 1, 1. So what you can write here? Minus 4 into 1 plus 3. Minus 5, 4 into 1 is 4 plus 3. Minus 5 minus 4 will be minus 9 plus 3. That will be minus 6 is your answer. Okay. So last sub question. If x is equal to 2, find the value of the given polynomial. So write the polynomial. P of x is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. What is the x value given? 2. In x place, substitute 2. 5, don't write 2 like this. If you write 2 here in the place of x, what happens? 52 it becomes. So whenever you are substituting any value in a variable, use bracket. So like this. Minus 4 into 2 whole square plus 3. 5 2s are 10 minus 2 2s are 4, 4 4s are 16 plus 3. That will be 10 minus 16 or 10 plus 3 you do children. Anyway you can do, no problem. 10 minus 16 is minus 6 plus 3 will be minus 3. Or you can add 10 plus 3, 13, 13 minus 16 also you can do. 13 minus 16 will be minus 3 is your answer. Let's see the second main here. Find P0, P1 and P2 of the following polynomials. So look here, first sub question. P of y. How am I spelling here? Py I am not saying. P of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. If any brackets there, any variable, you need to spell it with P of 3, P of 4 like this. You need to read it. So P of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. What you need to find? P0, P1, P2. How can you find in the place of y? Substitute 0, you will get P0. In the place of y, you substitute 1, you are going to get P1. And in the place of y, substitute 2, you are going to get P2. Shall we start? So look here. If y is equal to 0, if I take, substitute children, wherever you have y, you substitute there 0. 0 into 0, 0, 0 minus 0, no value. The answer is 1. So next one. Substitute. If y is equal to 1, we get P of 1. P of 1, wherever you have y, substitute 1. So now look here, 1 whole square minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel. 1 ones are 1 is your answer. Then P of 2. Same manner in y place substitute 2 minus 2 plus 1. That will be 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 2 plus 1. 4 plus 1 5. 5 minus 2 will be 3 is your answer. Therefore, P0 is 1, P1 is 1, P2 is 3. Similarly, let's see the second problem. P of t is equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So, which type of a polynomial it is? It is having its highest power 3. Then it is a cubic polynomial. So, what you need to find? Find P0, P1, P2. How do you get P0? In the place of t, substitute 0. 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square minus 0 cube. See children, this will be 0. 0 into anything 0, 0. What is your final answer? 2 is your answer. Next one, P of 1. Substitute wherever you have t, substitute 1. 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 whole square minus 1 whole cube. 2 plus 1 plus 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 2 is 2. Minus 1 into 1 will be 1. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel. 2 plus 2, your answer is 4. P of 1 answer is 4. P of 2. How do you get P of 2? Substitute in t place 2. 2 plus 2 plus 2 into 2 whole square minus 2 whole cube. Okay, now simplify this. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2 2s are 4. Then multiply one more 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Minus 2 cube means 2 3 times you multiply. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Plus 8 minus 8 cancels, then that will be 4 is your answer. P of 2 is equal to 4, P of 1 is equal to 4 and P0 is equal to 2. Pause the video for 2 minutes, pause the video and complete your other 2 sub questions in this and then play the video and check your answers. Okay. Third sub question in it, P of x is equal to x cube. Find P0, P1, P2. P0 means in x place substitute 0. 0 whole cube. What is that? 0. Then 1 whole cube. 1. Then P of 2 means 2 whole cube. 2 whole cube. 2 multiply 3 terms children. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8 is your answer. Okay. So see the last sub question in it. P of x is equal to x minus 1 into x plus 1. So what it will be? P of 0 is equal to, wherever you have x, you substitute 0. 0 minus 1, 0 plus 1. That will be, here what you are left with? Minus 1 into plus 1. Minus into plus, minus 1 ones are 1 is your answer. P0 is minus 1. Then what is P1? Wherever you have x, substitute 1. 1 minus 1 into 1 plus 1. 1 minus 1 will be 0. 1 plus 1 will be 2. 2 into 0, it will be 0. See the next one. P of 2 is equal to, P of 2 means wherever you have x, substitute 2. 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 1. 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 1. That will be, 2 minus 1 will be 1. 2 plus 1 will be 3. 1 into 3, it will be 3. See here. So what is P0? Minus 1. P1 0. P2 3. With this one is completed. Third main, verify whether they are the zeros of a polynomial or not. We need to check. So here, for every polynomial particular values given. So according to that we need to find out. So let's see the first problem. P of x is equal to 3x plus 1. Here x is equal to minus 1 by 3. If you substitute this value in x, if you get a 0 answer, then minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of a polynomial p of x. If not got 0, then it is not a polynomial. Let's start here. What is that? X is equal to minus 1 by 3. On substituting x place, what do you need to write? Minus 1 by 3. Look here carefully. Wherever you have x, I am writing minus 1 by 3. 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. This denominator and numerator 3 will be cancelled. What you are left here? Minus 1 plus 1. Again minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled, or 1 minus 1 will be 0. Therefore, what you got here children? I got p of minus 1 by 3 equal to 0. Therefore, minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of a polynomial p of x, or 0 of x you can say, or a 0 of a polynomial also you can write. Minus 1 by 3 is a 0 of p of x. Second sub question, what is that? P of x is equal to 5x minus pi, where x is equal to 4 by 5 is your question. So let's substitute in x place 4 by 5. P of 4 by 5 is equal to 5 into 4 by 5. I take here bracket minus pi. So this 5 and this 5 will be cancelled. Your answer is 4 minus pi. Is this equal to 0? No, it's not equal to 0. Therefore, what you can write? Therefore, P of 4 by 5 is not equal to 0. Therefore, it is not a 0 of a polynomial. It is not a 0 of a polynomial. If we get 0 only, then it is a 0 of a polynomial. Therefore, it is, what is that? Therefore, you just write number children. Therefore, 4 by 5 is not a 0 of a polynomial. Let's see the last problem for this session today. That is your third sub question. P of x is equal to x square minus 1. Here again two questions asked. If x equal to 1 or x equal to minus 1. Let me take x is equal to 1 first. Substitute in x place 1. P of 1 is equal to 1 whole square minus 1. 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Yes, we got here 0. Let's see one more. That is x is equal to minus 1. P of minus 1 is equal to, wherever you have x, you substitute minus 1. So now minus 1 into minus 1 will be plus 1. 1 minus 1 will be 0. So here two values, we got 0 answer. Therefore, what you can say? Therefore, 1 comma minus 1 are I should write 2, I am taking now, are zeros of polynomial p of x. Okay, like this we need to complete full main children. You can try all the other problems at home. With this, we are going to end our session today. We are going to meet in our next session. In next session, we are going to complete this exercise. Thank you all.